Worries.
Andrew, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. At one point, I was just in a room with Christopher and then Carla, and you were. Oh,
I wonder if I kicked them out.
I almost say go back to the original from our email. Oh
I
no,
see
we
Christopher
got
coming back.
Christopher.
Yeah.
All right.
Found it.
Woo! There we go.
All right. Are we still Travis? I don't see anyone in the.
I mean, at this point, no.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, let me get my little guy up here.
There's the cat. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I think we're. What time is it? Time to go. Halloween. All right, guys. Hey, this is Andy Gerbers. This is the Dream Team, part of DS Domination, and we got a great panel tonight. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, so everybody on the panel, when we chat in the public, we're going to be called Travis Ventrella, but I am Andrew Gerbers. We have Carla Kareem, Christopher Torres, Maurice Joyner, and Rocky Phipps, and we are all going to just kind of tell our story of how, of what type of success we've had with DS Domination. I've actually been part of the company for almost a year now. I got an email link like some of you guys may have gotten when I was in an airport on a Friday, and it was about Friday night, and I got this link for the sales video that a lot of you all probably seen. And I saw it, it's about 5 minutes, and I'm like, well, this is kind of cool. So my flight got delayed, so I was in the airport for 4 hours. So I was like, it's almost, it's about $20. So I paid it and went through the sales videos, where I went through all the pro. There wasn't as many videos as there is now. But I went through the videos, and I think I made my first listing before I took off that night. And I got home, and I was pretty excited. Like Saturday morning, I got up, went through the videos again, and started making listings. And I maxed out my 10 listings. And by the end of that weekend, I made 4 sales, and I was like, whoa, this is for real. And since then, it's been over a year, and I really thought it was just going to be one of those things where I'm just sitting at home making money. But once my friends got a hold of what I was doing, I had to share it with them, and I'm like, here it is. The training's there. I'm here to support you, but these videos show you exactly what to do to drop ship and do it professionally. And so I just gave them my link, and now I'm a year later. I am hosting something like this, which I didn't think I would be doing. I've tried other of the some of those home businesses and did all right. Most of the time, you're selling supplements or selling some type of package, and it doesn't last very long. But it's just been just a crazy year of watching our team and becoming a part of this dream team. And the dream team is where it was started by Kinga Alou and Alessandro Alou and Travis Waterman, and they're just there to help all of us. They don't have to give us this extra training that we get with these hangouts, and we all just help each other, and it's just a great group of people. And I'm gonna go to our panel and just have them kind of tell you their story and what type of success they've had with DS Domination. So we'll start with you, Carla. Are you there?
Okay. Am I unmuted now?
Yes, you're unmuted. I'm going to mute myself.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Carla Karam. I'm in El Paso, Texas, and I have been part of the Dream Team now for since March. The little background on myself is I'm kind of a stay-at-home mom. I have my plate full. I have a little girl with special needs. She's got Asperger's, so she's on that the autism spectrum there. And I homeschool her. And I also run a nonprofit, The Blessed Spoon, which I help local families here in El Paso. And I also help my husband with his business. So I do have my plate full. And however, I needed to help out. I needed to help out my husband. We're under financial stress. And so I thought I'd give it a go at it, and thing being is I didn't know whether or not to take it seriously at first because I had tried other, at-home businesses and I was never successful at it. I ended up always losing out on my whatever I signed up for, Here, kind of like Andrew said, I kind of signed up. I kept seeing my cousin Kenya, Andrew mentioned her, selling and everything, little comments on Facebook, and finally, at the time she didn't know, but we had gone through, we're going through some financial stress, and we had gone through like a week without any gas at home. So I had to do something to help. So I signed up with DSD, and it's funny because I have my in-laws support, and they were going to help me out to try to get something going at home, and I was going to give it 6 months. They said, why don't you just give it 6 months? Let's try it for 6 months. Well, it's now been past 6 months. There's no way I'm going to quit. It's work. Once I got the training done and did all that, it took me a little bit longer than Andrew did. It took me 3 weeks before I had my sale, my first sale. Now, since then, I've sold well over 125 items since March. My first month, I didn't make that much money at all. April, I made, I think it was like $75. May, next thing I knew, I made $175. June, I made $500. Now, this was all off of the profit off of my drop shipping on eBay. That's my money. That was amazing. Now, what's even more amazing is that life happens. And like I mentioned to you, I have a daughter who has special needs, and I needed to take up a priority for what was left of the summer. And an opportunity came for me to go visit my family, and I'm so glad I took it because my grandmother, who's going to be 101 here in 7 days, On the 15th, she's going to be 101. Had a mini stroke. Now, while all of this was going on, life was happening and everything, I was not able to attend any webinar training. I was not able to post anything new, list any new listings. I kept relisting whatever I had going on. Every day that I was gone, and I was gone for 2 weeks, I have had a sale. I have had a sale, and I'm still selling, and I'm keeping up my sales. So even though I wasn't actively listing, the hard work I had done prior to life happening, sorry about my dogs, has kind of paid off, you know. So I'm just such a true believer. I try to help whatever moms or anybody that's in a difficult situation. If this business is either for you or it's not for you, and the reason why I'm saying that is because it's computer work and you're listing sales, and not everybody, you know, likes to do that kind of stuff. I love shopping, so I have no problem doing it, and especially like I've gotten some clients where I do their personal shopping aside from everything. So it's been pretty cool and pretty beneficial for our family. We're not out of the woods yet, but it sure is helping a lot. And I'm very, very grateful for Kenya showing me everything, and for Roger and Kevin and Hitesh for all the wonderful work that they continue to do for us. They're continuing to make this better and better for us, just to help us, and it's just fabulous. I'm sold.
Wow, that's just yeah. This is like the first time I've met Carla, and that's just such a powerful story, and that just kind of reiterates that even though you can make a bunch of sales in that first weekend, like I did, it's still a skill to attain. Like when I started, it was kind of close to Black Friday, so I was more likely to make more sales, and she just kept plugging in, kept learning this, because she just kept plugging in, kept the training. We have weekly trainings that Roger goes through the system live on the air, and either once a week or once every 2 weeks, and she kept doing that, and that's kind of what I do. I forget the videos. They're always updating the videos too, because eBay and PayPal, they're always kind of changing some little rule, and it doesn't seem that important, but the owners of this company are just on it, on keeping us.
They're on top of it. They knew, Andrew, sorry for interrupting, but we knew as we sell on eBay, we knew, Zoomer! So sorry. We knew that eBay was coming out with some major changes in August. And Hitesh, which is basically our software guru, an app guru, he was already hard at work. Now, mind you, also, which is really humbling to me, is that Hitesh's little boy is very gravely ill, and he's still plugging away trying to help us, and he put all these things together between Roger, him, and Kevin, so they could be ahead of the game alongside of eBay, so we would be up to date and we would never miss a step with new rules and new things that were coming out with eBay. So my hat is off to them big time.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, Carla. And the whole time thing, it's if you have people in your family and you got to take a couple weeks off, she's still making money. She can still go help her family. The listings are up. You can get back into it. You don't have to. Most of these home businesses, if you take a little break, it just seems like you lose everything. But with us, it's just an ongoing thing, and that's just a powerful story. And thanks, Carla. We'll move it over to Christopher here, and I'd like to hear him share of his success.
Sure. It's actually Christoph, but
close enough. Sorry.
That's okay. Everybody does it. Not the first time, not the last time. Anyways, I joined. It's been probably been about a year since I joined DS. I came in under Trent. Anyways, but yeah, I started off. Most people had, I had the most troubles like everybody else. I had a hard time trying to figure out, should I do the eBay, should I do the affiliate side, and I was trying to do half and half, and that wasn't working. So finally, I decided I'm just doing the eBay side. Got that up and running. Worked my way through eBay, went on in January, started doing Monopoly training. Then Genesis came out. I switched over mostly to Genesis mode. So a lot of my success, it took a little bit like some people, you overthink things. I think a lot of people do when they first start DS, and that's, it's pretty typical, and you just got to train yourself to, to stop overthinking things and just realize if there's profit to be made, go ahead and take it. That's pretty simple. And then also to keep training. It's good to get on all the live webinars Roger's got, because there's things you forget or you thought or maybe just missed. He points them out to you, or some things that aren't even in the training he brings up. So it's important to keep training and keep learning in this business. And that's you got to treat it like a business, and that really will help your success. Don't treat it like a hobby. And that's a lot of people do starting out, just kind of do on the side, which is fine, but you're not going to succeed as well as you'd probably like. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I've been working on Genesis. I've been doing mostly Genesis Transitional right now and Easy. Working on getting my own design and everything going on right now. But that's where I'm at. All right, sorry. Photos. Get that off. Okay. I went blank. Sorry. I got muted. Hello? I lost audio.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll move it over here to Maurice and like to hear his story. You there, Maurice? Can you hear me?
I can't hear Maurice at all.
I can hear you, Carl. I can't hear Maurice.
Yeah, I can hear you as well, and I could hear Christoph as well, too. He couldn't hear us, I guess.
I can't hear Maurice either.
And I can hear Rocky.
Okay. Hey, Maurice.
I'm going to go back on.
All right. As Maurice gets his audio going, we'll move it over to my friend here in Indianapolis, Rocky Phipps, and we'll let him share his experiences.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rocky Phipps. I started a few days before Halloween, so it's closing in on a year. I started out slow because I overthought the process instead of just follow the listings and tried to outthink it. I didn't make my first sale till, I think I made my first sale I was in the hospital with my wife. She was having surgery, and while she was in surgery, I was actually working on listings and stuff, and actually made my first sale that day. January, I think I finally got untracked and started making some sales. I really picked up about Easter time. I started Easter season early March. I mean, I jumped all over it, did well for the Easter season. Hit 20 sales finally in March. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you took 6 weeks to make your first one, it was. April, I didn't quite hit 30, but I was over 20 again. May was the same way. but I had a week off at Memorial Day, and I really laid some groundwork for June. I listed and got a lot of listings up, and didn't quite hit 30 again, but I was still consistent in the high 20s. I had the week of July 4th off, and I really hit it hard, and I made 100 sales in July, so it took off. And then August was slower. I got 40. September's a little slow with, as Carla mentioned, eBay changes in August. Getting adjusted to those, but it's still going. And I also got Genesis before it went up, and I've been just got my first big shipment up late last week. Actually, some of it's still arriving. The ones that has to go to Arizona is still arriving, but I've got a couple listings up that I hope to make about $15 to $18 an item on, that cost me $10 to ship in, and so I'm hoping those take off. I'm also working on the Google side. I started with it in February, and I never really did anything, and I kind of let it set. But I'm kind of working on it to get it going too. I figure the more you out there the better off you are. I got my wife started finally. Well, that week I was off 4th of July. You know, I think she finally believed it was something we could do together, and she's been out of work almost 3 years, and we decided we really wanted her to stay at home. So she seen how I was doing it, and you know, she took off really well, and her 90 days will be up October 4th, but she's already over I think 50 sales. She did like 16 in July, and over 30 in August, and I know she's over 10 already in September. So she's you know, doing quite well, which is why I can concentrate more on getting the Genesis and Amazon up, and working on the Google, and still get some listings up on eBay. But I'm more or less thinking letting her do the eBay side for a while I concentrate on the rest of it, because you know, it's nice to be able to do it as a team. You know, that she's on board now, and it is truly something we can do. And I'm kind of looking at it as setting up my retirement job now, so when I retire, I already have something. I don't have to worry about going out and being a Walmart greeter or something else. I already got something set up, and you know, I'm hoping maybe I can you know, retire early this way. So, you know, if I can make it happen in the next 5 years, that'd be great. But I mean, that beats working till 67, which is another 13 years. So I'm hoping maybe by 59 and a half I can just walk away. That's my goal.
Hey, question, Rocky. That was an important point there. You didn't have a sale in the first 6 weeks. What's one of the things you found that got you going? When you said you're doing it your way.
It was just kind of just, you know, talk to, you know, my sponsor Danny and some of them, and just watch some of the videos and with Roger, you know, the live trainings, and just, you know, it doesn't matter whether you think it will sell. It's just, you know, as you're following the training, if it's sold for somebody else, why won't it sell for you? And I mean, I was caught in the thing of finding stuff that I like instead of just following, you know, the training. I mean, some of the stuff that took off selling for me, that, you know, one item was a landscaping. It was a wagon wheel, wood wagon wheel, and you know, I put it up in April. I saw it, and you know, until they ran out of stock in early August, I mean, I sold the heck out of it. I bet I sold 30 of them, and I started listing them like 5 at a time because they were selling so quick. And I also found out that people would buy 2 of them if I had them up. I think they were using them each side of the driveway. They'd get one, And you see that wagon wheel and you wouldn't think it'd sell, but it did, So it's just a matter of following the training, and if somebody else sold it, it'll sell for you too. Just out title it and get it out there. And the more you get out there, it's kind of like I was doing. I get 10 or 20 up there, and I was kind of waiting for that sale, instead of just going out there and getting the listings. Because when I started, I had opened up an account like a year before just to used to put some samples out there for another business that some of us were in, and so I had opened that account doing putting sample packets out there. So when I started Yes Dom, I had and $5,000 limit, so I didn't have that 10 limit. So I had a pretty good limit, but I just wasn't, I wouldn't get more than 20 or 30 up at a time just because I was, wanting to see if I'd sell something instead of just going out and listing. And I really took off when I went over 100 listings, and that's when I really took off in July. Is when I got up over 200 listings. It really took off. So
Yes.
just don't overthink it. Just follow the training and get the stuff out there, and it'll sell.
Yeah, exactly. Some people think that 200 listings, it's like that takes forever. That's, if you do 3 listings a day for 3 months, all of a sudden your business starts taking off, and you start learning the skills that Roger and everyone around in the Dream Team. I've learned so much just talking with the people on this panel, the people around our area. Just it's a skill, and most people would quit after 6 weeks. They didn't make a sale. I'm not doing this anymore. But Rocky he just kept plugging in, kept asking questions, and it's gonna happen. It's just some patience, and there may be some downtimes, and then you'll start taking off again. But like what he said is he got his listings up to 200 listings, and then the training keeps you so you keep finding new items, you keep learning what items to list. So yeah, that's crazy powerful, Rocky.
Yeah, and
what's that?
I would say too is if you're not maxed out and your listing's expired, relist them, update it a little bit, because if you're not maxed out, like you said, if you do the 3 a day, and sometimes a listing might take 2 months before it sells, and then all of a sudden you've even had it out there and it sells, and then it'll sell 3 or 4 times that month. And if you've given up on it, so if you're not maxed out, it doesn't hurt to leave them up there. That's how you get up there.
Awesome. All right. Yeah. Maurice, did we get sound from you? I'm not hearing it.
You didn't mute him by chance, did you, Andrew? Sometimes that may happen.
I will mute and unmute.
Yeah.
Can't hear you, Maurice. And I'd like to, since we can't get Maurice, I'd like to talk a little bit about our newest training, and it's more we take our skills that we learn in the and the drop shipping of copying, pasting, and then once we start making a little money, we can upgrade. And we have a program called DSD Genesis, and this is in advance. You need some money up front to get started, but since I've started DS Genesis, we have an app called a Donuts and Unicorn app. It's basically a scanner, and we go out to the stores. We go out to not any store, but we go out to stores like Target and Walmart and wholesale stores, and we scan the barcode, and the app that DSD gives for free, as long as you're a Pro member, will tell you if that item can be sold on Amazon. And it's an unlimited potential there, because there's over 26 million products sold on Amazon, so there's just so many things that you can sell, from toys to whatever, and it's just taken off. And it's something that as I do listings and making money that way, I can go out to the store, do scan, buy some items on clearance, send them to Amazon, and sell them on Amazon. So, and the potential there is amazing, and people have been just making thousands and thousands of dollars. Have you done any Genesis, Carla?
Sorry about that. I had my microphone on muted.
Yeah.
You know what? And I'm trying to break this habit. I'm this thinker. You know, I think too much, and you know, I've tried to focus on my eBay sales. I've tried to dabble a little bit in affiliate, but it takes me away from. See, my husband is not into computers and doing this, and that's why I said this is for some people and it's not for others. And so you folks that are married, and the ones that you both can get on you guys can make some serious damage out there, okay? And I'm talking in the positive. Because Rocky, weren't you saying that your wife is doing the eBay and then you do something else? I mean, you tag team it. And I hear these couples doing that. It's just awesome. You know, for me, to answer your question, no, I have not gotten into Genesis. I've had a lot of life going on in my life, and so once in a while I have to. It's like I have to keep one hand on the keyboard and another hand on my daughter half the time. So, baby steps for me, you know. And like Rocky said, you got to keep at it, change your titles a little bit, but you got to out-title it, and don't give up on an item. I had items that I saw that they were selling when I first joined in March, and I listed them, and I just knew that they were going to sell. However, they hadn't. Not until last week, I sold like 2 of them, of the first item that I ever listed back in March. So it's a matter of if you constantly are listing and eBay sees that you're working hard, they're going to increase your limits. Therefore, you take it to the max. You take it to the max, and you just keep listing and relisting your old listings and adding new listings. But the thing is to do like 3 listings a day, and just keep at it, and don't think it. And you know, I overthought Elite, I overthought Unleashed, and then afterwards I kicked myself in the butt. You think too much, you know. So it's been an amazing ride so far. It really, really has. But I haven't taken that big Genesis step. I have to get some money accumulated again.
Yes. And if anyone on here in the public is a Pro member, or even if you're not, you can go to the Google Play Store and download the app, and you get, I think, 20 free scans that you can try it out, and just see how cool it is. So that makes this even more fun. I'm not sitting at home just doing eBay listings. I can do some eBay listings and then go shop, and now I'm like shopping, and I know I'm shopping to make money. It's just a crazy feeling. I'm not going in there, you know, having buyer's remorse. I'm like, I buy all this stuff, and it's like, I'm making money with this. I still get my buying fix in. So that's kind of what I've had, and I use that app. If any of you guys are wanting to be an affiliate, that's a great way to show mom and dad and sisters, brothers, what you're doing. I'm in there scanning. I'm scanning everything at any store I'm at, trying to find stuff to sell on Amazon. But like Carla says, I'm at home and I do at least one listing a day just to keep the habit going, because the skill is in titling, the skill is in the training. So as long as I get one item up a day, I'm good. And if I miss a day, oh well, I don't stress over it. It's but DSD Genesis, I think, what is the special now? Does anyone know what there is a special going on if you're in Pro, and you get Genesis, DS Monopoly, and Unleash for how much is that?
It's
$19.99.
$19.99.
Yeah, minus anything you've already got of. If you've got some of it, then you get that listing price
Okay.
off. So like me, I've got Genesis. I get the $14.99. So I'm hoping to be able to pick the other two up for $500. So it's like getting Unleashed free.
But the real vision of the owners and what Roger and Hitesh and them want is for the belief to happen. They want you to just do the $20 system and make money. They're not looking. If you can't afford the $2,000, don't get it. Get on the training, do listings, pay the $20. I swear they're not in it for the money. they want us to win so bad, and I'm like, Roger, take a break. You don't stress yourself out. We'll get this going. But they go above and beyond for us, and it's a ramp up style. You start the $20 system. Once you start making $20 to $100, then you might want to think about going to the upgraded training. But but they are doing a special for the next I think a couple of weeks for some of the top packages to get. And you want to make this a career like I do, because I'm going to be doing this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be on these Google Hangouts telling you my experiences, especially over Black Friday and the Christmas season. So this would be a good time to get your Amazon stores filled up. Amazon gets pretty good traffic over Christmas. That's an understatement. But let's try again, Maurice. Did we get any sound?
Tell them to take off the headset.
Take it off the headset. Unplug the headset.
He's going to have to unplug it.
Can you unplug the headset, Maurice? All right. What about you, Christoph? Do you have any advice for anyone that's just getting started, either with any of the systems, with Genesis, with selling on Google that Rocky kind of mentioned a little bit, or anything? What do you have for these guys out here?
Yeah, well, Genesis is, it's a whole different story compared to Pro and Elite. DS is built like a ladder. So you start with Pro, earn a little bit, get to Elite, so on and so forth. So once you get to Monopoly, you start learning a little bit about Amazon, kind of get your feet wet really, and then you can jump in Genesis. And that's the way they built it, and there's a reason they built it like that. And I think it's important you follow the way they're wanting you to do it. It'll really help you in the long run.
Okay, thanks, Christoph.
Yep.
What about you, Rocky? Have you used the app? have you had success using the app at the stores?
I used the app at Toys R Us, and it's up there. So far, they haven't started selling, but we had a lot of stuff go up at the same time, so it's just a matter of time. And I think I spent $77, so it's it's not a big amount to ship it, maybe 30 to ship it in. So I spent about 100, and there's 50 or 60 items up there, ranging from $5 to $17. So it's I can wait it out and to sell, and then I also just did a big shipment from. It wasn't the app; it's just something that I saw on I believe it's one of our Unleashed training that I saw that I thought would be a good deal for Amazon. I've seen a couple of them listed up there already, and the people were running out of stock, so I thought I'd jump in there. So I'm waiting for it to take off. I've done a little bit of while I was waiting for stuff to get up there. I did kind of do a little bit of the drop shipping side of Amazon, and I've had some success with that. So
Awesome. My experience with Genesis is I got the training and I wanted to just kind of get my feet wet with the system, so I purchased a product over one of the, it's called Genesis Easy, and they have in Genesis there is ways to ship from China, but I didn't want to start that for my first sale, so I picked one of the wholesalers from the U.S. and I picked a product that I think was $1 or $1.10, and I picked up 144 of them, and I shipped them to the house. Went through all the videos and the training. I think I spent like maybe $160 on it, and went through the training video by video. Shipped them out to Amazon, and I'm selling them for like $5 a piece. And I think I have 88 left of 144, and all the work was that initial. Like right now, and it's unlimited products you can do. I didn't have to order 144. The one thing with Genesis is you can start out small. You can start out with 10 items. You can go to the store and buy $100 worth of items and send it to Amazon. You don't have to buy in bulk. It's just like the Genesis training is just like the drop shipping training. You can start small and ramp up and get to a point when and my goal in like 1 or 2 years where I'm using my eBay profits and get a shipment for like $10,000 and having it sent to my home or warehouse. So that is my vision for my personal business, and and I love sharing it with my friends. I love sharing my successes with the Dream Team here. I don't know. Does anyone else have anything they want to share, or any tips for the people out here that just got started or want to get started, or anyone that has any doubts?
Well, I'll jump in there. The training, no shortcuts about it. You got to do it. You got to do it. Really quick, even before joining, being a part of DSD, sure, I sold on eBay and I was a member. Why? For a good 10 years, and I thought I knew it all, and boy, was I wrong. Zoomer! Sorry about that. I even try to ask Hangout, okay, which videos can I get away with watching now, and what can I watch later type thing, and she's going, do the training. And there was something else that she told me. This isn't a hobby. I mean, if you really want to make money, this is a business. You have to pay it attention every single day. There's no, if you're wanting to make money, I'll make $5 grand in a month or whatever. There's people in DSC dominate. They're doing it, but they're also putting in that time. So you're going to get out of it what you put in it. The training is invaluable. I mean, it's just priceless. Then there's the extra training as Dream Team members that Trent and Kenya and Alessandro give us, the personal training, time management, you know, how to make friends, how to, you know, talk to people. I mean, how to set goals. It's amazing, and this training that we get, it's just not for DSC. You take it for your life. You know, it works in all aspects of your life. There's just no shortcuts about this. There isn't, and the training, like I said, it's invaluable. Start from the beginning, take notes. I've been out of it for a few weeks, and I'm gonna do all the training all over again. There's just too much that has changed between the eBay changes and all the new stuff that we have out. I'm almost in the dark here, so I'm definitely gonna do all the training. Do it over and over again. It's really, really important. So don't cut corners. Believe me, we're all here telling you we can make money at this, and we're all doing the training. So we all cannot be wrong. That's my 2 cents.
That is such a great point. I just had somebody complain that signed up a few months ago, and I think they might have canceled their account right away because they found out they could do this without the training, and it just didn't turn out well for them. That's all I gotta say. And you don't want to do this and make this a full-time business without the training of Roger, who is a titanium power seller. That's basically, he's doing thousands and thousands and thousands of listings through over 10 years, and I just go by what he does. I don't go by my hundreds of listings that I've done in a year. So.
But why are we going to reinvent the wheel? He's already done all the work for us, you know?
Exactly.
And it's not just Roger. I mean, you have Kevin's networking and Dash, all the apps and everything. He makes it easy for us. They tell us what to do. It works. It works. This is not a gimmick. They're not, you know, and another thing, they could be hogging this to themselves, and I've said this before in other Hangouts. They could be just sitting back, eating donuts all day, all 3 of them or whatever, and not care about anybody else and laugh all the way to the bank themselves. But they're not. They're paying it forward. They're helping others make just as much money as they did. I mean, what is wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that I am so grateful for this. I mean, and now that school started and we're going to be on a good structure now, I'm really going to give it my all, and especially with Christmas around the corner. If you're not a DSD member yet, contact whoever has invited you tonight. You know, again, we all can't be wrong. There's we're close to 80,000 members. We cannot all be wrong.
Yeah, exactly, Carla, and that's kind of what I want to say for anyone that I invited. I'd love to see people succeed almost more than I succeed, and it's just, I love the stories of the person you sign up, you don't hear from them at all, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, you're still active. How's it going? Oh, I'm just so busy doing listings, and just the sales are coming in, and I'm like, okay, my people are doing better than me. That's great. And that's what, you know, we don't do these Google Hangouts. We don't get paid anything extra to sit here at 9:30 at night. It's because everyone on this panel, we're passionate to help you succeed. And we're just doing what the people above us did, what Kenya and Alessandro and Travis and all them. They just do the same for us, and we're here to help you guys succeed. I don't care if you're on my team or not. You guys can message me on Facebook, and I'll just tell you my experiences. You know, my experiences is usually follow the training, but the training is just like anything. It's a skill to learn, and that's my advice for you. If you've gotten started and you got a little overwhelmed, do 1 listing a day, and then once you get kind of fast at it, do 2 listings a day, and all of a sudden you're going to get these sales in, and then all of a sudden that cha-ching app, you put it on your mobile device, you get this cha-ching, and that's when you become an affiliate, because then you don't have to sell. You just have that cha-ching going off at work, and it makes everyone ask you what's going on, and you're just like, oh, I'm just doing this eBay thing that I told you about, and I just keep making sales and making profits, and then they ask you. So that's the easiest way to become an affiliate without being a network marketer. But I don't know. Do you guys have anything else that you would like to mention?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
My battery's dying. I lost the screen. But real quick, where else can you start a business for 1995? And the last one I started was 500, and I didn't make any money. And I can tell you now,
We lost the sound.
We lost you.
Well, I will have to say this. I'll jump in there real quick. I will say this. DSC Domination is the only business, at-home business, that I've made money at. All the other businesses that I've done, I've forked out money for kids and all that, and this is the first one that I've ever made money at.
Yep. I made money in those other businesses, but I probably made 1,000 and spent 5,000. So it wasn't a very good long-term investment for me, and so I just lost a bunch of money doing those other home businesses, and I don't know. I'm grateful that this came into my life, and I never thought I'd be on this Google Hangout promoting something a year later after doing it. And
no kidding. One last thing I was going to say is that you don't have to recruit like in other businesses. You have to recruit. I just wasn't very good at recruiting. I'm not good at cold calling, So for those of you that don't feel comfortable recruiting and talking to others, you don't have to. I've been making money without doing it. And sure, I think I have like 3 people on my team, and that's just from talking on Hangouts or sharing with people. I make my money on eBay. Now, can you make more by being an affiliate? Yes, you certainly can. Yes, you certainly can. I just need like 10 extra hours in the day. And so far it hasn't happened. So I just wanted to say that last thing, that you don't have to recruit if you don't feel comfortable with that.
Exactly, and with me, I do a lot of traveling with my job, so this is perfect for someone that I'm not going to be recruiting when I'm working 10 hours a day out in the field. I'm just not going to do it. But when I'm in there in the hotel room, I can do listings. You can do this business anywhere where there's a internet connection, so that's basically anywhere. There might be, I think most of the countries you're allowed to, but I don't know. Most people on this Google chat should, I don't know, get signed up. Get signed up tonight. It's $20. You're gonna spend $20 this week going out to lunch on something you don't need. So do it on this. Get some listings up, and I don't know. In my opinion, you'll probably make your $20 back by the end of next weekend. But as long as you go through the videos and the training and just keep getting listings up and plugging in.
And you know what? One last thing. Sorry, I keep saying one last thing. The training videos, they're only a few minutes each. So for people that are like ADD like I am, don't think that you're going to sit in front of your computer for like 2 hours and be bored of all this information. You can stop at any moment. Every module is like under 5 minutes for the most part. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. And you can get up and pick up where you left off, take notes, whatever. So it's very comfortable. It's ADD proof.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from you guys, Christoph?
That's about it. Yeah, like I said, it's $20. I always suggest getting learned, get your training up before holiday season. So if you guys weren't in last year for holiday season, it gets really, really crazy. Your sales are just going to multiply by like 10. So if you're on the webinar right now or you're thinking about it, it's a good time to start.
And I know we can't hear Maurice, but I know I think I overheard a little this story of where he just, I think Kenya yelled at him, just get on the training, and that's what he did. He's just like, I gotta do this, and Kenya's like, just do the training, and that's what he did, and he became really successful doing it. I guess that's right. I thought I heard that story right. So that is Maurice's advice: do the training, and it's not that hard. It's copy paste and retitle. And I don't know. That's all I got here tonight. We're getting close to 10:30, and I'd just like to thank the panel for being here tonight, and we will be doing more of these in the months to come, because it's the Christmas season. So I'm ready to go shopping. I love shopping and not spending my own money, and spending, I don't know, I can't wait. So I just like to thank everyone, and thank Kenya, Alessandro Lou, Trent Weidman, and that's it for tonight. Thanks.
Thanks.